Welcome back to my channel, everyone. If this is your first time clicking on my channel, thank you so much for clicking on this video. My name is Leah. I'm a licensed esthetician and I love filming treatments that I do in my treatment room. If this is not your first time clicking on the video, thank you so much for clicking on this video. So let's begin. I'm going to start out by using the Image Skincare Stem Cell The Max Cleanser. And it is an innovative and powerful cleanser excuse me, that uses plant-derived stem cell technology. This is a rich and creamy texture, and it doesn't have any sulfates or parabens in it, which a lot of people, of course, are looking for not only in their cleansers but also their shampoos these days. This cleanser is going to be great for anti-aging, sensitive skin. It is fragrance-free and oil-free. I would like to mention as well that I use this cleanser at home almost every day in my morning routine. So now, as you can see, I'm removing this cleanser. For this treatment especially, you really want to make sure that all of the cleanser is off before proceeding into the next step. You really want to make sure that every product that you put on the skin that needs to be cleaned off is off of the skin really well. Next, I'm going to use some dry 4x4s and make sure that the skin is free of any cleanser and it is mostly free of moisture, any wetness, and really every area on her skin. Now here we are going to get ready to apply the Numbing Master. This numbing cream is highly regarded by professionals and people, of course, that use this cream. It is a fast-acting numbing cream that numbs in about 2 to 3 minutes of application, but the peak numbing is within 20 minutes. It is 5% liposomal lidocaine. And it typically lasts anywhere from an hour of numbing effect. So once it's on, you get that 20 minutes in, and you have typically about an hour until the skin, kind of wings or wears off of it. And it has no harsh chemicals. It's unscented, there's no irritation, no burning, and it's non-greasy. This Numb Master's cream is going to be perfect for even the depth at which I'm going to perform the microneedling, because I'm only going to be going about 0.25 at depth on my pen, which is not too far. I tried to initially clean this Numb Masters off with just the alcohol pads, but that did not work well. I could see that it was more so like crumbling. So I was like, okay, let me go ahead and just get my stem cell cleanser and wash this off really well. And I'm going to take that off and make sure the lidocaine is off even better with the alcohol wipes afterwards. So here's the cleaning. I'm going to make sure it's nice and clean, nice and rinsed off. We do not ever microneedle with the numbing cream on the skin. That is nothing that you want to, puncture into your skin. We want clean, clean, clean. Here are the 70% alcohol wipes. And as you can see, I picked these up from Walgreens. There's no special secret store that estheticians shop at, you guys. Mainly just pick up everything from your local drugstore, or we just order it offline. Now to create our cocktail serum, that we're going to be microneedling with. This is the Image Eye Enhanced Hyaluronic Acid facial enhancer, as well as the Eye Enhanced Kojic Acid facial enhancer. And this is my microneedling pen, Dr. Pen Ultima A6S professional microneedling pen. And the cartridge that I'm going to be using is the 16 needle cartridge. A tip to remember while microneedling: only put the serum in the area that you're going to be focusing in at that time, because the last thing that you want is for your serum to dry out and you possibly to run out. So I'm going to turn this bad boy on, and we're going to go all the way to the level 4 to begin on the forehead. Now this is just controlling the speed. The depth is going to be where, if you look at where my hands are, the silver little notch, like the silver part, is where you would turn to make sure you are going at the depth that you need to be going. And I'm just going to, go back and forth, focusing on her forehead at this moment. The forehead is, for most clients, the most sensitive part because it has very little tissue and fatty areas. So just remember not to put too much pressure on the client's face in general while doing this procedure, but definitely not on the forehead because there's just more bones that are exposed. It's a lot of just flat skin. So moving into the cheeky, down below towards the chin area. This area is where she is having most of her concerns. As you can see, we have some pigment issues that we need to target, and we also have some ice picking, which you really can't see at this angle, but I'm going to insert a picture so you guys can see that a little bit better. Now, most people, some people, I will say, I won't say most, they do change at the depth at which the needles puncture the skin on the cheeky areas because the cheeks can withstand it. But being that this is our first session, I kept it at the same depth for the entire face. She will be back. She is a model, so maybe the next treatment we might go just a tinge bit deeper on the cheek area, but we just will have to wait and see. The only sped up part of the actual microneedling treatment is when I'm reapplying the serum. The microneedling treatment itself, when I'm actually performing the needle to skin, is in real time. I didn't chop that up. So just want to let y'all know, just in case you're like, dang, this video may seem like a little bit slower or a little bit longer. The service in itself does not take a long time. It just took me a little bit longer because I'm filming. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoy. Another tip for estheticians out there: microneedling is a service that varies state by state. In the state of Florida, we are able to perform, a great deal of treatments that, say, for instance, an esthetician in maybe North Carolina or Georgia would not be able to perform unless they are in an actual med spa and under the, quote-unquote supervision of a physician. So just make sure that you are not performing any service under, your state regulations that say that you are not able to perform, just because I don't want anyone's license to be, taken away. If you are interested in purchasing my microneedling pen, y'all know everything is going to be in my Amazon store, and it has been in my Amazon store under the Spa Essentials category. So make sure you check it out. Everything that I have purchased off Amazon for the most part is up there. That if it's something that I didn't purchase off Amazon, I tried to put like a dupe of whatever it is and put it in the Spa Essentials store. My client did share that she was nervous for this treatment, as respectfully anybody would be. But once we were finished, she was like, oh my goodness, that's not that bad. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. It was like nowhere near as bad as I thought it was going to be. Microneedling on the nose can be a tricky and somewhat, discomfort for the clients as well. That's what she was, that's what we were laughing about right here, because she was like, what? Wait a minute. And it is because, once again, there is no fatty tissue. There's just cartilage and nerves and feels, and you can feel everything. So I did it gently and as quickly as I could, just to make sure that we took care of the nose as well and the bridge of the nose. Now that we are finished, we just have to remove the cartridge. It is just that easy. Using the Ormedic gel mask from Image Skincare and the remaining serum from from microneedling that I didn't use, I just decided to, gently massage this into her skin and make sure her skin soaks up as much of the awesome nutrients that these products have as possible. I'm going to let this mask sit on for a total of around 7 to 10 minutes. I was getting creative and was like, ooh, I should turn this into like what it will kind of be, like a sheet mask. So I got some clean 4x4s, wet those things up, and I applied them to her face. While removing our homemade sheet mask, we're going to want to remember to be as gentle as possible. Even though she is still feeling the effects on her skin from the Numb Master, you still want to be mindful and just be as gentle as possible, of course. Using this light Aloe Moisturizer by Skinscriptrx. This is in the sample size. FYI, I'm going to moisturize her skin with this for right now, and then I'm going to use the Eye Enhance Hyaluronic Acid Facial Enhancer by Image Skincare. Finishing this treatment off with the Ormedic Balancing Lip Complex. This is going to be it for her skin, you guys. No heavy moisturizers and no sunscreen for the first 24 hours. And of course, no acids, no retinols, none of that for at least 5 days. So if you have any questions, concerns, any opinions, leave them down below. Thank you so much everyone for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.